like you to sing one of those songs that inspired you, especially you talked about your environment being one of the greatest inspirations right when you started music. So can you remember any of those songs right now? Before we talk about Señorita, because I was going to ask, who's the Señorita that inspired this song? But we'll get there. We'll get to love. Let's talk about one of those your songs, you know, talking about life and all that it has taught you.
Well, like previously, I think that was actually the song, like that my reggae song. That's Owu Ana, if you've known the song.
Who and I?
Owu Ana.
Owu.
Yes.
Oh, Hunger.
I actually made that one with Flavor now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Can we hear you sing it?
It was really like, okay.
Let's hear you sing it.
It goes like this. Say the only thing I need now the holy water. No time to wait with them busy body. Maka when up in the house with them take chumbolo. Right now I'm making them want to know. Jay, if you go kwa no madu chineke. Every magazine want to carry my face now. Faruki me I know they are Igbo. Again in magazine they ma carry my face. Okwale go, Uwana, Onyem, Uwana, no more poverty. Uwana, make we thank the Lord you. I know fish out in my calypso kello. Onyem, baby, wanta wanya. Onyem, oya thank the Lord you. Cause makachuku owu don't lose God you. Leke, oya take one ball for my head.
There's something about your sound. You give me live performance. You give me high life vibes. Did you ever do high life?
Yeah. I combine, like what I do with my reggae then, like I combine it with Igbo.
Ah.
So even the one is a really kind of, it's a rubber dub.
I can just imagine a live performance of it,
Yeah.
you know, with music, with vibes, and you just singing with a live performance, high life.
It's really an amazing song, man.
It is. It is an amazing song. I mean, that's super fantastic. We'll definitely come back to you to know about the Señorita in your life and who inspired that song. But now let's come to you, Rommel, actor, singer, multi-talented artist extraordinaire.
Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I said we're going to come to you, actor, artist, multi-talented individual. Yes, that's exactly what I said. All
okay,
right.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, now let's talk about what inspires the kind of music you do. I mean, one of my favorite songs from I went to Spotify to listen to your songs, and one favorite was the Give Me Your Time. Because of the Rumokoro you added in it, I was like, okay, for Rumokoro, Kayla put me for Okoro. I'm like, okay. So, what would you say? Because I see a hint of Nigeria. I said it at the beginning. I see you still putting, your roots into your music. So, what would you say inspires the kind of music you do? You say you do Afro pop. So, yeah, talk to us about the inspiration behind your songwriting. Do you write your songs and the kind of music you do?
I write all my songs. And like Farouk said earlier, I like rhythm as well. So I love the melody. Like, so if I'm making music, I just want melody. I want something that even if you don't know what I'm talking about, you just want to vibe with me as well. So that's what I've been, because I remember growing up in Nigeria as well, because most people's inspiration was like Fela Kuti and the rest. My inspiration, that people were actually, not my inspiration, but people who actually inspired me to work, like my top three were actually, the first was Angelique Kidjo. Because Angelique Kidjo, even though she sang with Yoruba, she still made pop music. And because I wanted to be, all I was looking for was, can an African make pop music? That blew my mind. And I also listened to Brenda Fassie. Brenda Fassie was a big inspiration for me as well. But you know who inspired me the most in Nigeria? Can you guess though? Huh?
I'm tempted to say Burner Boy or Duncan or Duncan Mighty. I say Duncan Mighty because of the melody, but I mean, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it can't. The thing is, a lot of people compare me to Burner Boy, but we actually started at the same time, so he couldn't have inspired me. The person who actually inspired me was Nate C. I don't know if you know about Data C.
Who doesn't know Data C? 10 over 10. 5 and 6.
When I heard Kenny Big Deal, I remember when I heard Kenny Big Deal. I heard Kenny Big Deal for the first time. I think I was in uni back then or something. I was quite young in uni, so I heard Kenny Big Deal and I could hear him. And all I could see was myself, because I could see him making pop, Afro beats, rapping it, but he had an accent and everyone was vibing to it. And I said, if he can do it, I can do it. I love that. It was just like, it was almost like seeing a representation of myself, someone making something similar to what I do in it. So I was really excited. And the things he talks about, I don't think Nigeria gives him enough credit, because the things his lyrics. Yeah, sorry?
The only MC with an MSc.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think he gets enough credit, because when he did the song, I remember the first line I heard from Kenny Big Deal was when he said, "Nato C, don't rig my roll, let's send a text to your phone when I'm ready to roll." I heard that and I was like, that is hard, but I don't think people understand what he's saying there. And I kept looking at people like, can you hear what he just said? Then I loved him, and that just pushed me, because I used to listen to a lot of pop music. And talking about the line from that song, "Give Me Your Time," which I did with Alia, the amazing Alia, she's from Slovenia. That line, I actually wrote that song years ago, and I wrote that years ago about my friend Kayla. And when I wrote the song, I played it to her earlier, and I used it for "Give Me Your Time" because I felt like it was the perfect fit for it.
Sorry, I have to really cut in here to ask, because now I think about it, "Give Me Your Time," and Kayla put you for Okoro. She blocked you, like you did go slow in room Okoro. You say Kayla was just a friend? Did you say she was just a friend?
Kayla is just a friend. That was not the plan at first, though, but you know what? I wouldn't say I got put in the friends. I actually got put in the brother zone, innit? So I went from like.
Got it. Now it's Clara. Got it. Shout out to you,
so
Kayla.
She's my friend for life, innit? So sometimes when she's in the UK, we still meet up and everything, and I make fun of her. Like, she heard the song, she's like, oh, because we liked each other as friends, though, but she used to just pick fights with me for no reason, and it was just so funny, because we look back at her and she would just shout at me for no reason. And I don't know, we're just really good friends from time, so that's when I wrote about it, that she put me in trouble in the room of Koro, innit? I just put the room of Koro because that used to be a place I take to go to uni, but I used to take that route to go to uni when I was in Nigeria. So I just talked about room of Koro because I think it just matches in it, yeah. Wordplay.
All right, we'd like to hear you sing. Pick any of your songs. You have amazing songs from "Give Me Your Time," "On Your Mark," "Ototo." What's the meaning of Ototo? I was going to ask.
Ototo,
oh, sorry. Ototo, sorry. Go ahead. What's the meaning?
Ototo is the Potaka term for monster. So you know when the kids are like, oh, Ototo is coming, in it. So that's when I made that.
So Ototo is the Potaka version of Ojuju?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, so that's where I got that from, yeah.
All right, so I'd like to hear you sing any of your songs. I'm sure your fans are watching right now, and they would love to hear you sing.
Should I sing? Does it have to be something that's been released?
Anything.
You know what? Now I'll sing something that's not out yet, but I just wanted to show you my pitching skills in it. So.
All right.
Yeah. So let's say. Now everything don't scatter from the I'll get it right. Now everything don't scatter from the north to the south. It don't matter. Yeah, I remember when Peckham was a gutter. The only thing we remain a gutter. They tell me come out for my dumb up. Shana you with the kind of find comfort. They tell me pay out jaw, above the pay out jaw. I be you one they forget. I be PH boy.
The NPH forever.
Yeah. Forever.
That is hard. Yeah. That is hard. Yeah. But now, right before we go on our final break, let's talk about music, numbers, and how that translates into money for you. Over time, we've seen artists talk about how numbers translate into money. So how would you say your streaming platforms have helped you, bring forth more money? Or would you say you're exploring most of the streaming platforms and you're still trying to explore to see how it can translate into money for you? Because, it's important. What you do for the passion, this is your art and this is who you are. And there's so much money to make from this fantastic masterpiece that you have put out to the world.
Yeah, for that one, talking from this side of the world is, obviously from the streaming side of things, you obviously get money coming in, you spend money trying to get the songs out, but most times you're performing. The thing about, I don't know what it's like in Nigeria right now, but the thing about the UK is whatever level you are, there's always a performance waiting for you. So if you're at a certain level, there's gigs where you can perform at that level. And if you're on the bigger level, there's bigger stages. It's almost like a business where everyone, depends on the level you are, everyone's willing to invest, not just invest, but use you to make money. So it's a business for different levels of organizations or companies. So I'm with a music company where they set me up for gigs. So most times I get calls like, do you want to perform here? Do you want to perform there? Sometimes you get hit up by DJ. I actually do enjoy performing outside the UK, not the UK. So I think you get more money from performing than actually getting from streams, because things have actually changed from the way it used to be. So you get more money from performing. So if you're streaming and a lot of people are listening in any part of the world, like the different cities, you can go there and perform, and you're definitely going to get paid because people will come out to watch you as well. So I think it's all right, but the plan is to get bigger, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, and that is a prayer for you both, for Farouk again and Romo. Yeah. Our prayer is for you to get bigger and, of course, be world class, just like you're headed for right now. All right, you know what? Scratch that. We won't go for a break. We'll just move on to the game segment. We just have a couple of games here for you, and I'll start off with Farouk again. Farouk, are you ready? I just have a question for you. It's a game segment. This is something you can answer. It's a for me. All right, let's go. It's called the rated segment. So I have a list of names that you have to rate from best to worst.
From
best to the worst. All right, rate from best to worst. It's artists. We have T. Maya. Mm-hmm. We have Casey. Mm-hmm. We have J. Wills. Mm-hmm. We have Flavor Nabania. And we have Chike. I'll take the names again. We have Timaya. Mm-hmm. We have Casey. Mm-hmm. We have J Wheels. We have, you can see the pictures on the screen. We have Flavor and we have Chike.
From best to worst?
Yes.
Well, to me, and to what's going on in the industry now, I think everybody you put on here is actually doing well. So I don't know. I don't even know who to put best to worst. So everybody's.
I have an idea who is going to be your number one on this list. I already see it. I don't need it. This song you featured on your song, and no, tell me you don't want to call Flavor first. Just say it.
Everybody on the screen right here now, everybody is doing well, okay, right now. So, and there is nothing like, to me, I don't believe in worst to whatever, because each song is something that comes, it doesn't come frequently. But if you are graced enough, you can be able to give your audience, your fans, back-to-back hits, so easy like that.
It's okay, I've been political about this thing, no problem. It's all right, we understand. Rommel, I'm sure that you'll give me the list that I'm looking for. It's called the rated segment. I have a list of names for you to rate from best to worst. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
Rate from best to worst is artists. We have Fireboy. We have Wizkid. We have Ashake. We have Davido, and we have It's Your Boy Burner Boy. So, Fireboy, Wizkid, Ashake, Davido, and Burner Boy.
Okay, this is serious, you know. I know people might think I'm being biased because of where I'm from, but it's not about that. So what I would say, I wouldn't really call it worse. I'll just say, personally, who I vibe to more in it, like who I think is doing, like who I rate in it. So based on my rating, I would say, should I start from number 5, or it's 5 of them, isn't it? Should I start from number 5 or from number 4?
Whichever you choose. I mean.
So from number five, I would say number 5. I would say Ashake.
Okay.
I say Ashake, not because Ashake, he's doing quite well. Like he sold out, he's been selling out. Like he sold out Electric Brixton. He sold out the O2 Academy. He sold out a few places where I think someone died like while people were trying to get into one of his shows in London. That is a big deal because I remember I was at Oval, like the Wembley Arena.
Okay.
And they were talking about it like to me and it.
So for lack of time, we'll just like the list of names as we round up.
Okay. Then number 4, I would say Fireboy.
Okay.
Because I love, like, I've watched him perform and he was amazing. Yeah, okay. I watched him perform. He was amazing. Number 3, who else is on the list? Is it 4 of them or 5?
It's 5. So you've done Fireboy. So we have Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy left.
Oh my goodness. Are we talking about current rating at the moment?
No, personal rating. According to you.
Personal rating.
Personal
rating. Okay, this is going to be a tough one. I would say for personal rating from time, I would say number 3 would be Davido.
Okay. Number 2?
Wizkid.
And number 1?
We all know who he is in a Burna Boy.
Well, some people might argue it's because you're from Port Harcourt also, but on that...
He's on another level.
Well,
he's on another level.
On that... We do appreciate you guys for coming through. Thank you so much. Our time is fast spent. We cannot wait to have you some other time on the show. Thank you so much for coming through. And on that note, we say goodbye to us. Follow us on all our social media platforms. It's Afia TV Official. Until tomorrow, have a lovely night and keep it there with us for news tonight only on Afia TV. Bye now.
Okay, now I know say the one how to they happen. Now exploration, you know what? You know so when you enter inside market, now different characters you go to see.
This is the market.
Like this, so I did for inside Area Market, inside Enugu North local government area.
Area Market is a place where you come and buy all sorts of things.
I come from Area Market in the year 1991. Then when I reached the Area Market, this place was only Bacha.
My house is close here, and I'm happy living here.
This market now home for both the young and old individuals, all working to make a living.
In the area, if you're not going to market, where they go.
Russia is such a beautiful place with one of the world's most generous, loving, and kind people who are very comfortable in their own skin, willing to help strangers, and overall peaceful. I was so shocked the number of Nigerians I saw, but particularly more fascinating for me was the large number of Igbos living in Russia. That's my Russian story.
I started with church drama, from there school drama, and before I eventually ventured into acting. Okay, one of the challenges I faced is what we call I am in Igbo language, Imamado. Going into acting, I didn't know anyone. I had nobody. So I just went there on my own. And sometimes you don't even get, the proper information when there's audition, when something is happening, nobody reaches out to you. So on my own, I have to start breaking the bond. I'll just meet someone and introduce myself. Say, please, can I have your contact? Can we share contact? So you can be calling me when there is audition. So that's one of the challenges I know I faced. There's this blessing that comes with kids. Firstly, then the second reason is because I just want to see them happy. I want to inspire them to read more. I want them to understand the importance of education, So, and giving all this school bag and leisure items to them, it motivates them. Like sometimes in my carnival, I will tell them, okay, if you have so results, come, I'll give you bicycle. So it looks like, I need to read. I don't want to go to Coleman's carnival. I will not get bicycle. I will not get this. I will not get. And when it comes to school bag, of course, I buy quality ones. I just those because it's charity. I'll just buy something that is cheap, something that won't last for them. I buy quality materials, quality products for them, and this inspires them to read more. A musician. Because I love singing and I sing so well. Okay, I can even sing for you. Everything is gonna be. No, sincerely speaking, I love everything art. The Southeastern entertainment industry is doing very, very well. With the low media we have, just look at the people in Lagos, the magnitude of media hype they get. Most of us, when I talk to people about entertainment, say, you see those people in the East, fear them. They are really the MVP. Because with low media presence, they are still doing well. They still have their fan base. They are so grassrooted. They have their commercial value. Now with Afia TV, we are taking over. I'm sorry, but we will be heard more and we will be seen more in a better light. We all know that Afia TV is one of the best things that has ever happened to Eastern people, because this TV promotes, projects, showcases everything about us and even more. It's one of the, because oftentimes I've asked myself, all these are Igbo rich people, why are they not coming up